Have you ever crossed the threshold of a dwelling and instantly sensed either tranquility or a dense, oppressive atmosphere? It's almost as if the very walls of a house possess the ability to retain echoes of bygone times, absorbing every feeling, every notion, and every occurrence within its confines. Whether we consciously acknowledge it or not, our residences are vibrant, energetic entities that mold our spirits, our triumphs, and even our overall wellness. But consider this. What if the manner in which we care for our homes, something as commonplace as sweeping the floors, could either beckon abundance or unwittingly repel it? Imagine, if you will, that with each movement of your broom, you are not merely eliminating dust, but also subtly shifting the energetic currents of your home in ways that could influence your destiny, your health, and your contentment. This isn't simply an antiquated superstition. It's a conviction deeply rooted in centuries of spiritual sagacity, from the profound lessons of Buddhist monks to the age-old doctrines of feng shui. The enlightened Buddha once proclaimed, "What we conceive, we become." The very same principle holds true for our living environments. The energetic atmosphere we cultivate within our homes serves as a mirror reflecting our inner landscape. A disordered, chaotic setting begets a fragmented mind, whereas a space imbued with light, order, and deliberate intention nurtures lucidity, equilibrium, and prosperity. But that's not all. Did you know that the timing of your sweeping, the direction in which you guide the broom, and even the method of dust disposal could dictate whether you are attracting or pushing away good fortune? In this discourse, we shall delve into the unseen potency of energy flow within your home, revealing the most auspicious and inauspicious times to sweep, and illustrating how a simple act of tidying can evolve into a spiritual practice, one that elevates your prosperity, well-being, and inner serenity. Your home transcends being merely a dwelling place. It is a vital energy center that profoundly impacts your fortune and overall wellness. In traditional energy principles, each residence possesses its own energetic field, and when this energy circulates harmoniously, the family experiences prosperity, robust health, and success. However, when this energetic flow is disrupted or depleted, wealth can mysteriously vanish, relationships can become strained, and health may deteriorate. The Buddha wisely stated, "Your mind is a garden, your thoughts are the seeds. You have the choice to cultivate flowers or allow weeds to flourish." Similarly, our homes function as an extension of our minds. The energy residing within our living spaces reflects and exerts influence upon our mental and emotional states. Picture yourself entering a home saturated with clutter, dust, and stagnant air. Instantly, your mood undergoes a transformation. Perhaps you experience unease, restlessness, or even heightened anxiety. Conversely, stepping into a pristine, organized, and tranquil space instills a sense of calm, allowing you to breathe freely and feel at ease. This is not merely coincidental. It is the tangible manifestation of energy flow in action. In Buddhism, the principle of impermanence, anicca, imparts to us that everything is in a state of perpetual flux, including the energy within our homes. Just as our physical bodies necessitate regular purification to sustain health, our living spaces demand periodic cleansing to uphold balance. Sweeping transcends being a mere physical task, becoming a symbolic act, eliminating not only dust and grime, but also stagnation, lingering burdens, and negative emotions that accumulate over time. The venerable Chinese practice of feng shui aligns seamlessly with this principle, emphasizing that a home should serve as a sanctuary of positive energy. Many individuals believe that stagnant energy can give rise to emotional and financial impediments. A cluttered home often mirrors a cluttered mind, teeming with distractions, uncertainties, and unresolved issues. When we proactively purify our space, we simultaneously cleanse our inner world, creating room for fresh opportunities in a more tranquil state of mind. Sweeping may appear to be a simple housekeeping chore, but in actuality, it assumes a pivotal role in adjusting your home's energetic field. When executed at the opportune moment, it can dispel negativity, safeguard financial luck, and cultivate a revitalizing, harmonious ambience. But now I'm going to tell you the most important thing. When performed at the inauspicious time, it can disturb this delicate equilibrium, potentially sweeping away prosperity and inner peace. A home that is genuinely balanced is not only devoid of physical disorder, but also infused with elements that foster harmony. Imagine a residence bathed in gentle, natural light, the subtle aroma of sandalwood or jasmine permeating the air, in a space where fresh air circulates freely. These are not merely aesthetic preferences. They are intentional methods of nurturing an environment that cultivates happiness and well-being. By attending to our surroundings with care, we establish the groundwork for a life brimming with abundance and positivity. Throughout history, enlightened beings and wise sages have underscored the profound connection between our environment and inner tranquility. The Buddha himself attained his deepest revelations while meditating beneath the Bodhi tree, in a realm of serenity and natural beauty. Similarly, our living spaces ought to reflect an atmosphere of mindfulness, where each item serves a purpose and every corner emanates a sense of serenity. The process of sweeping, therefore, transcends being a mere act of cleanliness. It metamorphoses into a sacred rite of renewal, an opportunity to revitalize both the home and the mind. One of the most unfavorable times to sweep your dwelling is between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., often referred to as the ghost gate hour. This specific period is when negative energy is considered to be at its zenith, and the boundary between the spiritual and physical realms is at its most permeable. According to ancient traditions, spirits and wandering energies are more inclined to be present during these early hours, permeating the environment with heavy energy. Sweeping the house during this time is believed to disrupt the home's energetic field, potentially precipitating financial setbacks, career obstacles, and general misfortune. Buddhist teachings emphasize that all aspects of life are interconnected. Just as our thoughts and actions ripple outward to shape our karma, the energy we cultivate within our homes exerts a direct influence on our well-being. Ancient sages and monks held the belief that certain times of the day carried potent energetic influences, and the pre-dawn hours were deemed particularly volatile. Monasteries would observe profound meditation and silence during these hours, believing that disturbing the energy of the environment could invite unnecessary suffering. It is also believed that the human body exists in a more vulnerable state during these early morning hours. Our immune system is naturally less robust, and energy reserves are diminished. Engaging in household cleaning during this time can induce further disruptions, especially impacting the health of elderly individuals and young children. Numerous individuals have reported feeling depleted, weary, or experiencing a decline in morale after undertaking household chores during these hours. Another decidedly unfavorable time to sweep is after 7 p.m. While the early morning hours are dominated by yin energy, nighttime signifies a shift in energetic balance. Sweeping at this juncture may unintentionally disperse financial energy, adversely affecting the household's prosperity. The home naturally settles into a state of equilibrium after a full day of activity. Disrupting this process by sweeping can weaken the accumulation of wealth energy and impede the retention of positive energy. Furthermore, if you sweep the house and immediately dispose of refuse after 7 p.m., it symbolizes sweeping away good fortune. It is posited that by engaging in such an action, you create an opening for external negative energy to penetrate, depleting the luck and prosperity that has been accumulated throughout the day. Many business proprietors, in particular, abstain from cleaning their homes at night, fearing that it may negatively impact their financial stability and business success. The ancient Chinese proverb, "A house brimming with wealth is futile if the heart is laden with dust," reminds us that prosperity extends beyond mere financial gain, encompassing the maintenance of harmony within our environment. It is believed that nighttime is when the home transitions into a state of stillness, and disrupting this natural equilibrium can yield unintended consequences. Buddhist monks frequently practice evening prayers to purify their surroundings, believing that disturbing energy flows at night can invite misfortune. By recognizing the subtle shifts in energy within our environment and aligning our actions with natural rhythms, we can cultivate a home imbued with peace and prosperity. The simple act of sweeping, when performed with mindfulness, possesses the potential to either safeguard harmony or inadvertently disrupt it. By respecting these ancient traditions, we cultivate a space where wealth, happiness, and well-being naturally flourish. Beyond specific hours, there exist certain days when sweeping should be avoided altogether. The inaugural day of the month, and especially New Year's Day, are critical junctures when energy undergoes a potent transformation. Cleaning on these days is believed to disrupt the inherent flow of positive energy, impeding the accumulation of fortune and leading to obstacles in both work and financial stability. This conviction stems from the notion that the first day of a cycle establishes the energetic tone for what ensues. Just as a robust foundation dictates the stability of a house, the energy cultivated on the first day of the month or year influences the outcomes of the days to come. In Buddhist practice, the new moon and full moon days are observed as sacred periods for contemplation, purification, and renewal. Sweeping on these days could be interpreted as disturbing the natural energetic reset, inadvertently pushing away blessings rather than inviting them. The belief is particularly prevalent among business owners, who harbor concerns that sweeping on these days could negatively impact their financial success for the forthcoming month or even the entirety of the year. Traditionally, families abstain from sweeping from New Year's Eve until the culmination of the first day of the new year to ensure they retain all positive energy necessary to attract wealth and good fortune. Another crucial guideline is to refrain from sweeping immediately after a guest has departed. This practice extends beyond mere etiquette, encompassing the preservation of positive energy. Each individual carries a unique energetic field, and upon visiting a home, they leave behind a portion of their energy. Sweeping immediately after their departure may symbolically erase their presence, stripping them of good fortune and potentially disrupting the home's equilibrium. This holds particular significance for business owners, as the energetic exchange between the host and the guest can influence business success. Ancient wisdom imparts to us that hospitality is sacred. In Buddhist cultures, welcoming a guest is regarded as an act of kindness and generosity, a means to cultivate positive karma. When someone enters your home, they bring their energy with them, and upon their departure, a fragment of their essence lingers. By sweeping immediately after they leave, you are not merely clearing dust. You may be symbolically rejecting their energy and blessings. A more judicious approach is to allow time for their energy to settle before commencing cleaning, thereby upholding harmony and goodwill. These principles remind us that our actions, regardless of their apparent insignificance, carry profound meaning. Mindfulness in daily routines, such as sweeping, can transform a mundane chore into a meaningful practice of preserving harmony, attracting prosperity, and honoring the energy of our surroundings. Among the most propitious times for sweeping is between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. During this period, yang energy is at its peak, the air is invigorating, and natural light floods the space. This confluence creates the ideal conditions to eliminate dust, purify old energy, and welcome positivity into the home. Sweeping during these hours aids in activating wealth energy, amplifying good fortune, and setting the tone for a productive and prosperous day. As sunlight permeates the home, it naturally dispels stagnant energy, harmonizing yin and yang forces. Many individuals believe that morning sweeping serves as a conduit to attract prosperity, which is why shopkeepers and business owners frequently commence their day by cleaning their establishments. A pristine and luminous environment not only enhances comfort, but also elevates the probability of successful transactions and financial growth. In Buddhist philosophy, morning is esteemed as a sacred time for rejuvenation. Monks rise early to engage in meditation and chanting, aligning their minds with the revitalizing energy of the day. The act of sweeping at this hour can be perceived as an extension of this practice, a means to clear away not only dust, but also residual energy, making space for abundance and lucidity. The Buddha once articulated, "Each morning we are reborn. What we enact today is of paramount importance." This principle extends to the energy of our homes as well. By initiating the day with mindful sweeping, we consciously invite prosperity and well-being into our space. Sweeping in the morning also serves as a metaphor for resetting one's life trajectory. Just as we remove dirt from the floors, we can utilize this time to mentally sweep away negativity from our minds. In Japanese Zen temples, a tradition exists wherein monks meticulously sweep the temple grounds at dawn, believing that a clean environment cultivates a pure mind. This practice imparts to us that by maintaining orderliness in our surroundings, we simultaneously cultivate clarity and focus in our lives. A captivating belief in feng shui posits that morning sweeping establishes the energetic tone for the entire day. It bears resemblance to the manner in which athletes warm up before a competition. The way we commence our morning profoundly impacts the subsequent unfolding of the day. If we initiate the day by removing dust and old energy, we create space for novel, positive experiences. Numerous ancient traditions also emphasize that morning air is imbued with fresh life force, qi, and when we open our windows and sweep, we are inviting this vibrant energy into our home. Beyond mere prosperity, morning sweeping is purported to promote health and longevity. In traditional Chinese medicine, the body adheres to a natural rhythm, and early morning is the period when vital organs cleanse themselves. Just as our bodies rejuvenate overnight, so too should our living spaces be refreshed in the morning. A clean home in the early hours is believed to bolster mental clarity, amplify productivity, and elevate overall mood. Another significant element in morning sweeping is intention. Just as monks chant mantras while sweeping temple grounds, we can infuse mindfulness into our own cleaning rituals. Rather than perceiving sweeping as a mere chore, we can view it as a meditative practice, each sweep clearing away obstacles and welcoming new opportunities. Some cultures even incorporate gratitude, silently expressing thanks for their home while cleaning, reinforcing an energy of abundance and appreciation. Watch to the end, and you'll find out the most important thing. Understanding these principles can transform the simple act of sweeping into a sacred ritual, one that fortifies our connection with our living space and cultivates greater harmony in our daily lives. By integrating these ancient teachings into our modern lives, we align ourselves with prosperity, well-being, and a deeper sense of peace. The direction in which you sweep also assumes a pivotal role in determining energy flow. Sweeping from the exterior towards the interior is deemed the optimal method to retain positive energy within the home. Conversely, sweeping from the interior outwards, particularly through the main entrance, is believed to dispel wealth. Instead, it is advisable to gather dust into a corner and remove it via a side or back door to avert disrupting prosperity. The manner in which a broom is stored also holds significance. Leaving a broom standing upright or positioning it haphazardly around the house can engender energy instability. It is preferable to store it in a concealed or designated area, away from direct view and never in proximity to the main entrance. Furthermore, an older, damaged broom should be replaced periodically, as it can accumulate stagnant energy over time. Maintaining a clean home transcends mere physical cleanliness. It entails preserving the space's energetic balance. Playing gentle music while cleaning, utilizing essential oils, and incorporating indoor plants can all contribute to a harmonious atmosphere. These elements serve to enhance positive energy, rendering the home more inviting and tranquil. In Buddhist philosophy, everything carries an energetic signature. The way we tend to our home mirrors how we tend to our inner selves. The Buddha once imparted, "Peace originates from within. Do not seek it externally." By treating our living space as a sanctuary, a reflection of our spiritual practice, we cultivate an environment where peace and prosperity can flourish. Even minor rituals can yield potent effects. Lighting incense while sweeping can purify the air, reinforcing positive energy. Some cultures place a small bowl of salt in various corners of the home post-cleaning to absorb lingering negativity. Others open doors and windows to permit fresh air and sunlight to enter, inviting revitalization into their space. These small yet meaningful habits, when executed with intention, transform everyday cleaning into an act of renewal and alignment. By comprehending and applying these principles, sweeping and cleaning transition from mundane tasks to mindful practices that harmonize our surroundings with positivity and equilibrium. When performed with awareness, these simple acts evolve into rituals of renewal, bringing both physical and spiritual harmony into our lives. Our homes are not merely physical structures. They are sacred spaces where our lives unfold, where our aspirations take root, and where our energy is either nurtured or depleted. Every action we undertake within them, regardless of its perceived insignificance, carries inherent meaning. Sweeping transcends merely removing dust. It encompasses clearing away stagnant energy, creating space for novel opportunities, and beckoning prosperity to flourish. From the wisdom of Buddhist monks who awaken at dawn to sweep temple grounds with mindfulness, to the ancient Chinese belief in qi energy permeating our spaces, one truth remains consistent. Our external environment serves as a mirror reflecting our internal world. When we tend to our homes with care, reverence, and intention, we cultivate a space that bolsters our well-being, amplifies our success, and deepens our inner peace. So, the important thing is ahead. The next time you grasp a broom, do not perceive it as just another chore. Perceive it as an opportunity to reset, to dispel negativity, and to align yourself with abundance. Sweep with gratitude, with awareness, and with the understanding that every motion is shaping the energy of your home, and consequently, the trajectory of your life. As the Buddha once reminded us, peace originates from within. Do not seek it externally. The same principle can be applied to our homes. May your space perpetually be filled with light, harmony, and prosperity.